for today is about Silab, Road to MWI Finals 2024. So today, Miss Zhang Dian is with us, of course. She is a former pro PC athlete who has won several championship titles in local tournaments in open divisions. After retiring from competitions, she worked as a game master and community manager at Game Club Philippines. Zhang is currently working as a marketing officer at ECPC, while also being the esports manager and ambassador at Fantech Philippines. She graduated in 2008 as a scholar for 4 years from the University of Makati with a degree in BS Psychology with a major in research and measurement. We also have Queen Wasabi. She is the founder and former commissioner of Liga Adarna. Her day job is heading the business analytics for a fintech company at the same time, the director of Creator Connect doing monetization platforms for creators, all the while finishing a startup cohort at AIM Business School. She holds a Bachelor in Science degree from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and has a black belt 6 Sigma certification from Ateneo Business School. We also have here Miss Dani Rogacion. She is the founder and CEO of Overdrive Studios, an award-winning creative agency in gaming and esports based in Southeast Asia. With years of experience and clients in the gaming and esports industry, such as Cball, Riot Games, Facebook Gaming, Blacklist International, and more, she has been the preferred creative in the region. We also have, of course, Boss Jab, longtime advocate of esports as a legitimate industry and career in the Philippines. One of the founders of Brand Esports and the general manager of the Cball Esports national team. He works with multiple athletes and professional teams to create programs that develop and put the Philippines at the forefront of the global esports industry. We also have, of course, Gwyneth. You know Gwyneth Diagon. She is a 2023 SEA Games MLBB silver medalist. And lastly, we have Lee Veloria. She is our Munton Games business development and partnerships lead. So,
sorry. I'm here in sport.
Yes, Chantelle is also here, ladies and gentlemen. You know Chantelle.
I'm glad to be here to answer this question. These are the people that are.
Yes, and of course, today we put the highlight or the spotlight on the ladies who are actually paving the way to foster a more inclusive MLBB sports ecosystem. So let's start, I guess, with, of course, you know Chantelle. We don't need no introduction, but of course, allow me to introduce Chantelle. She has been, key figure in MPL Philippines, being a caster, and also, you know, she is a face of inspiration to a lot of little girls out there who actually aspire to be like her, like a caster, a talent in MLBB esports. Not just MLBB esports, of course, in other gaming titles or esports titles as well. So I think the media here would like to hear more about what Silab is. If the ladies could please explain the inspiration behind the name Silab.
So yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Is it okay if I won't be using the mic? I think my voice. Oh, we have to. Okay. So yeah, good afternoon, guys. So I was introduced earlier, say with my co-panelists today. So for this, we have created Silab. So from the word itself, Tagalog word itself, Silab, to spark a flame or to ignite something. So we all know that here in the Philippines, we are actually, in terms of women esports, or representation of women in esports industry, to be exact, is somehow lacking because of the opportunities that we have. So sometimes you have tournaments, yes, from time to time, but at the same time, the continuity isn't there. So us, the ladies with me here today, created a movement that is meant to be that spark, meant to be that light for those women trying to be part of the esports industry. When we say esports industry or representation of women in the esports industry, it's not just as a player. it's not just someone who talks in front of the camera. It's a real empowerment. That is the main idea of Silab. That's why we created this movement with these amazing women who are very who has a lot of accolades in their own industries. So let me introduce, of course, um, uh, well, they have been introduced earlier, but I just want to say that congratulations, Danny. She recently received an award. Actually, that was last night, 2 times for a creative. So she's also the founder and CEO of Overdrive Studios, a Metasports Chief Creative Officer as well. And Miss Zhang Bian, the very beautiful Miss Zhang Bian, a Fantech PH Esports and the PR manager of the brand. And Miss Queen Wasabi Ligadarna, Commissioner and E-Playment Head of Analytics and Creator Connect Director. So the representation that we had for the group is not just having me as a talent, but also those that are excellent or exemplary in the fields that they chose. So hopefully we get to see more of the women be inspired with this type of movement. So for this year as well, part of the roadmap for Silab is the MWI 2024. So for this one, we'll have the tournament format already, or yeah. Also, no. We go back. Sorry. So for this one, we've created, or actually, Danny created the logo, and this has a very very beautiful message behind it.
All right. Hello. Yeah, just to explain more of the brand, because I feel like it's important that our movement has a face in it also. So we wanted to create a mark that not only symbolizes where we are in the country. Now we want to also spark that passion and make sure that there's a lot of inspiration from gaming and also the kind of direction we want to take women in esports and women in gaming moving forward now. So yeah, the mark is just a combination of everything seen on the screen here. So whether it's just a flower, a tree flower symbolizing the Philippines, a gaming cursor as well because of like where we are and where it's positioned also. And most importantly, we want to highlight that there's a spark in us also. And we want to be the spark that ignites this movement moving forward also. And yeah, very fun project to work on, very fun palette also. And it's an honor to also to work on the brand of Silab.
And for the next, and is the most exciting part for this press con is our road to MWI. So a lot has been really looking forward for this event. And this partnership with Munton Philippines is actually the testament to their commitment as well into creating a platform for women and by women. So we want to thank Munton Games in creating a way, of course, for a platform for us and mounting this tournament with us. And the whole idea of MWI, of course, is to encourage all women in esports to create their own story or narrative of success, and at the same time venture a different way for them outside their shells. So yeah, for this year, this is part of it, and this is going to be an exciting one because we all know that since it is represented by women as well, hopefully we get to tap all the women across the Philippines. So for our road to MWL, we have a Miss Queen Wasabi to further explain our tournament format for this, or tournament details.
Before this is we will have 2 stages of tournaments. We'll have, first and foremost, is the franchise owners qualifier, which is happening on the 21st of April. So there are 4 MPL PH teams who will be battling best of 2 round robin. No, so the top 2 will then head on to the finals doing best of 3. So it's very straightforward. Now the losing teams coming from those 4 will have the opportunity. So they're gonna get another chance if they wish to to be seeded in the stage 2. As I've mentioned earlier, we'll have 2 stages. So first one is the franchise owners qualifier, and then the second one will be the Silab open qualifiers. All right. So moving on now to the Silab open qualifiers, we'll get as much as a maximum of 256 teams who will be battled on a best of 1 games, no? And then the winners, there will be 8 teams who will then move on the 5th of May for a group stage, who will go then to a best of 1 battle. All right. The top 2 of each group will advance to the knockout stage, which will happen on the 6th of May, and the winners of this stage will then move on to the final stage of the qualifiers. Now, for the final stage of the qualifiers, this will be happening on the 12th of May. There are 4 teams. One is the direct invite, the Smart Omega. Second will be the winner from the franchise owners qualifiers tournament. And the 2 other teams will be coming from the Silab Open qualifier. So as I've mentioned earlier, it's such a privilege for us to be hosting this tournament, no? And then of course, the winner will be our representative to MWI.